Okay, so continuing on in our journey with through the Housewives Tarot. You guys let me know if you're getting sick of this deck yet. This one's for Friday, as you can see, Friday, December 22nd. So what is it that is most needed to know? Oops, Temperance, but it came through reversed. But of course, we want to see what it's like upright. There we go. Right, getting the recipe just right with the most balanced of precious ingredients. Oh my goodness, look at this. Wait, you gotta see it. Okay. Joy, what does it say? Happiness by the spoonful. Okay. Sorrow. What does it say? It's big. My goodness, I need a, or maybe it's blue. Yeah, okay. So a little bit of joy, a little bit of sorrow. Justice, seasoning. Seasoning of justice. Oh yeah. And then we have instant anger, but also there I can see down here forgiveness. God, we need a magnifying glass. To see there's no way, and I don't even know if that's legible down there, but what a recipe, huh? Now that's with the upright meaning, but it came through reversed. So what are we not fixing to balance? I think this puts instant anger at the top and the need for justice. Maybe there's because I'm going with the image here. Maybe there's oh goodness, like the feeling of injustice and no joy. Maybe the news is populating, just pushing out there way more than we are used to dealing with. And it's terrible. But they're not letting up on the crap that's coming out of Trump's mouth. And I think that's a good thing because he just continues to show us who he is. And they are, at least on MSNBC, they are balancing it out with all the good things that Biden is doing and has done. So I like that. Okay, Five of Swords. This is our card for, well, in this deck, it definitely has to do with cutting and trying to get things right. But the Five of Swords normally has to do with some really deep inner conflicts and fighting and arguments. So who wouldn't feel out of balance if there's arguments going on or that type of energy? But normally Temperance coming through reversed, it can have to do with just some excess and not seeing the big picture, and maybe just some frustration. And it might be the frustration of all the words that are coming out of someone. So if it is the news and you can't take it anymore, because who can, right? I mean, I don't keep it on all day. I tend to just get alerts from like Politico and oh my goodness, Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I tend to get alerts from the trusty political sources. So anyway, the need for rebalance, or the need for balance, the need to stay cool, keep calm. And the only way to do that, I think, is to lessen all the energy that's coming at you. Somebody, I think, will experience someone in their lives trying to pick a fight. So pick your battles is what I'm hearing right here with these two cards. And the Five of Wands is, the whole combo here, honestly, has to do, I think, with understanding that some people have this really deep wounding inside where they found a sense of connection with their parents through conflict, through always looking for the problems, always nitpicking, always having to be in a competition of some type, like a competition of the mind. And that's how it is when we're kids. When we're kids, if we don't get the love and the connection and the comfort that we need, it's a real need. If we don't get that, we'll reach out and try to get it in any way we can. And little kids will even get in trouble to get attention, right? That's normal. Some kids will, and it's actually a form of intelligence when they learn how to lie to stay out of trouble. So this could be, I don't know if that's the case with just by looking at the cards, but I'm feeling like it could be some type of sibling rivalry. Also, when we get together over the holidays, like imagine that you're visiting a relative and they have lots of games and there's like family game time going on because, nobody's working, they're on vacation, and what else do you do, right? Maybe they have on Fox News and you're going nuts with that, but you can't say anything and you just want to get the hell out of there, right? Or, because if you're in their house, you can't say anything about what they put on TV. The only thing you do is just, leave the room. Unless it's a parent-child type of relationship, then that's different. You guys can kind of, duke it out a little bit with words. And there might be a fight to see who wins is what this is about. We've got the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands are really tied closely to being stuck in duality, where somebody's trying to be right and make the other person wrong. So gaslighting and all of that. Temperance reversed, and especially with this card here, the way the artwork is coming through really makes me feel like Fox News or Newsmax or some of these other, things that are out there now. It's awful. It's not just online. They're on the TV. They're in the cable lineup. So there's that. But the way to work through it, maybe it's a lesson. Maybe it's a hard lesson in you don't go visit that relative anymore, because if you can't get away from it, maybe you're visiting somebody in Montana and it's snowing outside, and or maybe you're in another, I don't know, where there's a big blizzard going on, and you can't get out of the house, and maybe it's not that big of a house where you can get away from the noise. Well, make sure, and maybe this is for somebody, for travel plans for someone out there, make sure you get some noise-canceling headphones to take with you and something to listen to, your audiobooks on whatever, Audible, or however you do that, and do something else to get away from it and to stay out of this energy, because the Five of Wands for me is my card for remembering that my only real job is to, or my only real struggle should be, which is part of a job I give my ego, and then that way I stay out of trouble, is to keep my heart open. And you can't keep your heart open if somebody's coming at you with sharp words and wanting to cut you down, or cut down those people, that they're talking about on the news, whatever. If you get in that, you're going to feel terrible. And I don't want anyone out there feeling terrible over the holidays. So I feel like the reading today is just kind of about being forewarned, and I don't know who is visiting or who's going where and back and forth and all that. You guys are going to have to let me know. And if it doesn't have anything to do with traveling and visiting people, then the other way to read this is to, like I said, pick your battles, stay out of arguments, and do your best to keep your heart open. Do your best to love yourself through whatever's going on. And then send them love. So, and if you can't do that, if you can't send them love, and if you already got in an argument, forgive yourself, move on. We're all going through Saturn and Pisces right now, and that's what that's about, bottom line. But when it comes to this Five of Wands, I still feel like, you don't have to be at the top. You don't have to be on top of everything. And when the oppositional type of energy comes through, allow yourself to just kind of sit and be on both sides of it. And but remove yourself from the situation if need be, of any type, whether it's physical, online, or whatever. If you're not feeling good, if it's making your tummy go crazy, get yourself out of there and take a lot of deep breaths and relax. So, okay. Sending you big hugs again. Bye.